So welcome everybody to Free Healing Meditation Mondays. I'm Nathan Writing with Rising Heart, Grounded Mind, and this is our first free healing meditation of 2023. So I hope you're doing really well. Every Monday we meet together to ground, get centered, heal through meditation so we can have a better week. So my hope for you is that this will be a good thing for you. So thank you for joining. We'll kind of get right into what we're going to do today. So I don't know if y'all have been noticing or feeling, but I have been noticing in people and to some degree a little bit myself that there's a lot of sacral chakra disturbance going on. As we've moved into the new year, we're getting squeezed and squeezed and squeezed more into our bodies. So we've really been forced to, over the last months, do this in various ways. But one of the things I'm noticing is that a lot of emotional material is coming up for people. It's almost like, when you're having to be put into a hot bath and it's really hot and you've got to get used to it. It's kind of like that. It's like, ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. And that's kind of the energy of right now for a lot of us. And we're running into the emotional pain that sits in that emotional center. And that's not very enjoyable. And so, how we traditionally have handled this type of disturbance, because we run into it a lot just by being human, as we get out of body, we kind of disassociate and go out. And we're being more and more called to come into ourselves, more and more to come in. The invitation is to come in. And we need to come into our bodies and have emotional order instead of the chaotic disorder that we have, been subject to for so long. It's how we're controlled and manipulated. And so my sense is as time goes on, more and more of these emotional disturbances are going to be coming up for us. And so my hope today is we can do a little bit of releasing and letting go to help us let go of some of those pain points and energies and emotional pain points that keep us from having that emotional order and stability in our bodies so that we can be comfortable in them and be there so that eventually we can, have a little bit more of our power, have control over how we're running the energy of our body instead of being disrupted by everything below this third chakra, solar plexus chakra, and the sacral chakra, the second chakra. And in so doing, that allows us to have our heart chakra, our purpose, and allows us to move forward in the way that we want to, in the way that we've been intended to, because the earth needs us to be in alignment with her as we move forward so that we can heal things, we can bring things back into order, back into balance, and so that this existence can start working more and more for all of life. So that's kind of what I'm hoping we do today is we just do a little bit of releasing and healing on some of those really ouchy kind of points in our emotional bodies and our emotional energy and emotional field. And remember, the earth is magnetic and our emotions are very magnetic. So she really understands the emotional nature of us and can really lend a hand in helping us heal. That feminine energy is very powerful and can really help us to clear out some of that negativity and the emotional blocks. So that's what we're going to do today. So if you want to join me for this meditation, just go ahead and have your feet on the floor. Just gently close your eyes. And then just take a deep breath, breathe in. Breathe out, and you breathe out all the heavy energy. And take another deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, tune to the rhythm of the universe, the measure of the movement. And take one final deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, and tune to the energy of today. Wherever you are, whatever time it is for you, this day, just allow yourself to breathe and let go. Just slowly bring your attention up to your eyes. And here in your eyes, go ahead and 2 to 3 inches behind your eyes, 3 inches behind your eyes. Find a chair there, imagine a chair there, and just go ahead and sit in that chair. And just relax. Notice the type of chair that you have. Notice how you feel there. Notice if you're there alone. Notice if it's dark or if it's exciting or whatever it is there for you. From this place, I want you to imagine a connection between you and the center of the planet. It can be made from anything that you like, an anchor and chain, a beam of light, a tree trunk, a waterfall, a vine, whatever you would like to create for your connection to the earth. Just think about what that is and create that. Just make sure that's attaching to your sacral floor, the tip of your spine, right around that first chakra, going all the way down to the iron core of the earth. And that the width of this is about as wide as your hips. And just allow yourself to feel that connection. And as you do, that connection's also starting to mirror and run the magnetic pole of the earth, and it's beginning to pull on your body. It's also connecting into the space around you, 2 to 3 feet all around you. And it's starting to pull out all of that nervousness and anxiety. Anywhere you're in fear of being embodied or have anxiety, out of fear of losing control over your energy, your environment, whatever it might be, I just invite you to release that. Really just let that come out of you. And we all have this, to some varying degrees or other, where we need to be in charge of our energy, and that's okay. But anywhere where that's not in balance, where there's an energy that's yours or not yours that is creating a sense of anxiety or fear about you trusting the earth or this energy of the mother, just let that come out of you. Of course, there can still be earthquakes, there can still be big storms and calamities, and we have to be prepared and we have to be in tune with the nature to understand when there's danger and to respond to it. But this energy is different than that. Just letting go of any of the energy where you have had to override yourself, be in control of things to feel okay, that doesn't match the new vibrations that are coming in to support you, you can just start to release that. So just really let that go. And you might notice this is a very emotional energy, and it may be a lot of other people's emotional energy where they are upset or they are having a difficulty and they don't want you to quit supporting them emotionally, vibrationally in your second chakra. They want you to use your energy to support them. So just anywhere where there's an imbalance here, where you're overgiving emotionally or spiritually or whatever, physically, mentally, whatever it might be, just start releasing that. The earth is just going to take this away. Just breathe. Let that really fall out of you. And part of this is you may be lending unconsciously parts of your body, your grounding, your connection to the earth, your connection to the feminine, your emotional connection and healing energy, maybe going towards other people, maybe they're kind of imposing on you. So wherever they're grounding through you and taking advantage of your energy, just let that go. You don't have to know who this is or what it is. The earth is doing all the work and she's pulling this all away from you. And any false container or energy that has contained you from others, whether it's from a program, projection, level of control from other people. Just allow yourself to release the energy of that's creating that limitation around you. Conscious or unconscious, whether you know it or not, there's probably a limitation around you. Maybe it's a limitation self-imposed where you don't want your energy to go too far away from you. Oh, maybe I'll be a problem for this person. Maybe if I reveal and be seen for who I really am, that won't go very well due to past experience. Just whatever level of that energy that you can let go of, wherever there's limitations, those imposed by others or those imposed upon yourself, just let that come out of you. Remember, the earth is really supporting you. She's really pulling on the body, pulling on your space, just like dropping a brick out of an airplane. That gravity just takes over and you're just releasing. And any deep grief or pain that might be coming up out of that core of your body, where your body has taken a lot of hits in its support of other people and their success. Whether this was imposed on you or whether you did this consciously or whatever, just start releasing that. Wherever there's that grief, that deep, deep pain in that lower part of the body or anywhere within you, just let that come out. Just breathe. Breathing just signals to the body it can release. As you go deeper here, you might be running into and seeing coming up for you what I would call an emotional shadow. So it's a deep, dark energy that's hiding something, some emotion, some energy, something scary maybe. And so whatever that is for you, you don't have to know, just ask the earth to help you start peeling back the layers of this emotional shadow energy. Whether it's your personal shadow energy or the emotional shadow of others that you're trying to heal. Whether it's someone you know or it's a collective shadow, it can be all different levels. Just invite you to release that collective shadow energy. And it may not just be coming out of your lower chakras, it could be coming out of your heart or other parts of your body. So just invite you to release that. Any energy that's here that's not in present time with you, it's not in agreement with you, not in agreement with your path and who you are and what you're doing, just invite you to ask the earth to help you really release this at a very deep level, letting it come out of your body, out of your nervous system. So letting that nervous system release and relax of the grief and pain of whatever that might be, just start to come out of you. You're doing a great job. And any energy in here that's vibrating in a way that doesn't validate or resonate with your body, that is hard on your body, just ask the earth to start pulling that out of you, out of the nervous system, out of the tissues, out of the cells of your body. Just breathe. Just keep releasing. If you feel tired or you're going unconscious, it's just because there's a level of pain coming out, and that's okay. That's your body's natural response when it's starting to release something very deep, maybe very heavy, maybe painful. But just know if you're getting sleepy, you can wiggle your toes and you can kind of come out of that sleepiness. Just begin to release the invalidation that you've received or built up from a lifetime of helping and supporting others where people maybe didn't want the support and help. Or they couldn't have who you are, so they might have persecuted you or blamed you or projected things onto you. Just begin to release all of that out of your heart, out of your space. Any arguments, fighting, frustration with another person you might be having in your life right now, just really begin to release that. Doing a great job. Breathe. There's a lot of projection happening right now. Where your creative energy has been overtaken by others for their benefit. This creative energy in your arms or in your second chakra. Just begin to allow that to come out of you. Just continue to breathe. Just allowing this to slowly pour out of you. And I just invite you to think of any pain or limitation or uncomfortable energy that you would like to release right now that you know of. Just begin to think about that and start to let that go. Just keep releasing that. Put your attention on that and you'll release that energy. Keep releasing. And deep grief within your core of your body. Wherever there's grief, we're in a time of great change. And then change, you have to let something go. And when you are in the process of letting go, there can oftentimes be grief. Just tell your body that you're giving it permission to grieve. Whatever it is you're letting go of this year, we're all moving away from something. We're all letting go of something, some old way of being, and creating a new way of living. Whether you know it or not, a change is afoot. So whatever is the energy that's keeping you from being able to step into the change and create this new creation of you, the recreation this year of who you are and how you are manifesting your energy in your life in the world. Just let that go. Any grief, any other limitation, let that come out of you. Just ask any energy, anyone that might be putting their attention on you that you do not want to have, or maybe they're in your head wanting to know what you're doing. Just ask them to leave your space. And then from that room, the center of your head, I want you to look up, and I want you to look up into the heavens. And way, way up in the heavens is a library. It's full of information. And there is a very specific part of that library that's filled with your information. And as you start calling back all of your energy into a big, beautiful sun, golden sun of light, from wherever you left it in the last year, last week, last month, from whenever and wherever you left it, just start calling it back, all that energy back. At the same time, I want you to ask that whatever information can come into you now that has not been available to you before until now, to assist you and help you create your life anew as you walk away from the old way of being into a new way of living. Just ask that to come down into that golden sun, and it's dropping down like honeydew, dropping into a pond. It's just dropping into that golden sun, and it's bringing in high wisdom, clarity, insight, information, joy, peace, and enthusiasm for what you're creating now. And it's reverberating throughout that golden sun, and you're starting to bring in that golden sun. And as you do, the body is parched for this information, for this new insight into how you can be moving forward. And it's starting to permeate and fall into all the parts of your body, into your head, into your eyes and ears, your nose, your mouth, like a parched desert soaking up. The water is like this information coming into your space, into your body, because you can receive it now. The time is changing, and you're able to receive this new information that has been held back from you. It's coming into your space, into your head, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your throat, and it's quenching this thirst for knowledge and information. As it does, it brings peace and calmness, joy and enthusiasm into all the cells of your body, down into your heart, into your lungs, filling this whole space up. Wherever there was emotional pain, it's filling it up with emotional peace. Just breathe. It's coming into your arms, down into your diaphragm, down to your elbows, all the way down into your stomach, filling you up, down to your sacral floor, down your arms, down to your hips and thighs, down and out your hands, down to your knees, all the way down to your ankles, not your feet, not your hands, spilling out into the space all around you, 2 to 3 feet above you and below you, and to the left and right of you, and to the front and back of you. And just allow yourself to receive this. This will continue to pour into you, this new information, this new insight, this new joy and enthusiasm, this high vibrational energy as you have moved out the heaviness of your old life. You're being filled up with a new vibration and energy of a greater lightness of being. But ironically, as you get more in your body, you can hold and have. And with that greater light, light is knowledge, light is life, light is information. Your body, as it's being enlightened through this process of letting go the heavy emotions, you can actually have more of your information and then use that to build and experience your greater purpose here. And with that, you can go ahead and open your eyes and come out of trance. So just briefly, I only have one announcement, and that's have this free virtual healing clinic on the 25th at 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern. And if you'd like to join me, I'd love to have you. And otherwise, I'll try to get this up on YouTube, and you can watch it again and listen to it again on my YouTube channel. Hope you all have a very great evening. Thank you for joining me, and hope to see you again sometime soon.
Thank you, Nathan.
Nathan was incredible.
You're welcome. Happy New
It
Year.
was a shift. Happy New Year. Thank you.